You know, Brad might be able to do something on special teams. Might, you know, if we could get that, we'd be really happy with that. And then, yeah, Weissman's going to do some work. He's improving, but I don't know if it's enough. You know, it's one of those things we'll go day by day. Yeah, even if it looks like he's going to play, you know, you can't count on him, I guess is where I'm putting it. But he is improving.
Joe Gaglione doing better?
I think so. They said this morning, you know, the vomiting has stopped, and so it's obviously a good thing. You know, just one of those deals. So hopefully it doesn't come back, and hopefully he didn't spread it to somebody else. We could win two, we could split them, or we could lose two. So I mean, those are the only three possibilities right now. There's no fear of it, but that's the reality of it. So you know, it's the reality of every game you play.
Do you worry about what that does to the program as a whole? Does 1 year have a lasting impact?
You know, I can't answer that right now, and I'll worry about that stuff, if that's the right word, worry about it, but I'll think about that stuff after the season. Right now, we're just trying to beat Michigan. Really, the only thing I can worry about right now is, or be concerned with, is beating Michigan, our football team, and then getting them ready to play their best against Michigan. So that's really what I'm worried about right now, or focused on. It's probably a better word choice. You know, worry about health, you worry about life and death circumstances, but we are focused on getting better, and that's where our energy and attention is right now. You know, if you're hanging around waiting for luck, you know, you probably should get in a different profession or do something else. You know, all we can do, we've got the same amount of time to get ready for this game that Michigan does, and you know, we have to utilize our time as well as we possibly can, and try to be smart as possible about the decisions we try to make going into the game and during the game, and then you know, execute better, you know, especially in critical areas. So that's the key.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't mean this in a have a negative connotation, but you know, that's you guys cover the team. That's what you guys do, is make those kind of conclusions, summations. Yeah, we just have to deal with what's out there. Yeah, I guess two of those injuries occurred in the Penn State game, so I mean, it really didn't. I don't think it impacted that game. We were never in that game. I've said that before. I'll say it today. I'll say it 5 years from now or 10 years from now. I mean, we just were never in that game, so that didn't impact that game. But you know, injuries impact every team, and but as I said, there you know, good stories can come out of that too. Sometimes you know, the next guy in's even better, and you just never know.
Would you call your program a classic NFL style?
No, I don't think necessarily. No, not necessarily, but we're probably closer in that direction. We do use tight ends and fullbacks at times if we have them. So it's whereas you know, some teams just don't do that. It's hard to do everything. You know, you can't. You got to kind of go down one path, I think, for the most part. And but at least my wife was still talking to me last time I saw her, and I saw her last night. I'm trying to remember if she was awake, but yeah, she was. So she's still talking to me. You know, I mean, life goes on. You have to push through it. And as I said, it's more fun when you're riding in a parade, but we're not right now. And that's the way it goes. But you just keep, whether you're doing well or bad, you have to try to keep your focus where it needs to be, things you can really do something about. Yeah, I mean, there's no guarantee that anything's going to get better, or you know, I mean, there's no guarantees in sports for sure. Earlier in your career, you know, you really probably tend to worry more, or, you know, or not worry, but you know, just. But I guess you just learn, you know, you do what you can do, and if that's not good enough, then it's just not. It's not good enough, you know. That's all you can do, you know. So you try to be as smart as you can, as you know, prepared as you can, and all that. But you know, you also have to know you're not going to be perfect, and it's the same as being a player. You know, they're not going to be perfect out there. But you know, at the end of the day, what you help yourself more about putting your efforts on the solution part of things, and you have to be aware where the issues are. I'm not minimizing that. You have to do that. So then, you know, really the key is, you know, because everybody's good at pointing out what's wrong, but the key is to try to find solutions that are workable and realistic and short-term and long-term, and those are the things that you really try to focus on. So that's been the approach, and you know, we'll go from there.
Work to move forward. You know, I mean, obviously the last couple weeks have been very frustrating for everybody involved, and with the program, fans, certainly players and coaches. But I mean, the goal has got to be improvement, and we get a really good opportunity this week. You know, obviously a fantastic opponent. I mean, it's Michigan, at Michigan. So definitely an opportunity for us as a football team. And
ourselves kind of backed into our corner, but we're going to do all we can this week and next week to get wins, and we're looking forward to the opportunity. You can't just give up and quit like maybe some people would suggest, but it's all about a response and continuing to try to do the right things and get better. You never get too high, never get too low, so we're looking at it just like another week. Obviously the stakes are higher, but I don't think that changes how we prepare, how we go about our business.
How's your father handling this?
Good, I hope. I don't know. I haven't really talked to him too much. It's frustrating for everybody, but at the same time, we really just need to start making more improvement on the field, and you can't expect success unless you start on a good Tuesday. And I think we need to put more effort in during the week.
How about your brother? How's he doing?
He's good. He's tired. He's got the baby and everything, so he's got a lot going on as well. But we're all in this together. Right now, our focus is on Michigan, and I think we're going to do everything we can to win. We're in a rough patch right now. Things aren't going our way, but it's about how you act and how you carry yourself, your demeanor. That means a lot right now. So, younger guys see that. I hope they're watching the older guys breathe right now, because I think that's very important for this program. And I hope all of us upperclassmen understand how important it is to carry yourself.
So you're healthy. Yeah. Okay. How much does that motivate you then, that it was a coach's decision to say, hey, you're not getting the job done, essentially, right?
I always got to be motivated every week. We have a lot of good linebackers that can play all three positions. So I just got to focus more this week than I did last week.
Would you describe it?
I think I was getting better right there before my injury happened, and coming back from it, I've just been trying to play at that level again, and I think this last weekend was a step in the right direction, but I'm nowhere near where I want to be.
How much fun was kick coverage for you the other day?
It was a lot of fun. I haven't tackled in a while, so it was good to do that again.
Was that the first time you've been out doing that on the kick return?
It was. I've been doing punt return or punt the whole time. Working at gunner. So, but have a single tackle like that is it's been the first time in a while, so it's fun.
Yeah, this is big. Obviously we got to win two more to make a bowl game, and every game's big, obviously. But for us to get ourselves in this position, it's even higher. We lost last week. The mountain's even higher to climb to get to that bowl game. But we feel like we can pull it up.
How much have you guys, or you as a senior, thought about the margin of error being gone now?
You definitely have to think about that as the season goes on, and especially as the last 4 weeks have gone by, and it's resulted in losses. It's time to win a game. That's what it comes down to. You have to go out there and compete, and we know that. We know that as a team. We know that as individually. We know that everybody knows that. So what it comes down to is just going out there and competing.
Is there pressure there? Do you welcome that pressure, knowing that you have to win to keep playing?
I think there's been pressure in the last couple of weeks, actually, just to go out there and get a win. Especially after you lose a ball game, you feel like you got to go out there and win. So I feel like there's been some pressure, but I think that we've prepared well in practice. We honestly have. We've been in practice working hard and stuff like that, but it's just whether or not going out there on Saturday and competing to our best of our ability.
Have you guys been able to? Do you feel like institute that 24-hour rule, or does when things go bad like this, when it's a 4-game losing streak, is that just human nature for it to weigh on you maybe a little bit more, a little bit longer?
To be honest, we're not even thinking about the losses right now. We got a good. You can't think about the losses with a good opponent coming up in Michigan. We're going. It's going to be at Michigan. It's going to be a big game. A lot of teams don't go there and win. At Michigan. So, we put it past us already. The 4-game losing streak is behind us. We know that that's the case, but we're going in Saturday and we're going to win this. We're going to try to win this ball game, and that's all you can ask.